Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows Warriors live stream number 30 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope you're well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, if you missed our stream on Friday morning, we continued the Rin storyline with Yasuke, and we were clearing the map as we were trying to get to Winter so we could take on the Winter Raiders, as they're the final kind of main mission bit we have left on our board. Now, we couldn't quite get it to turn to winter, we're running out of time, and we happened upon a cave. And in this cave, as we approached it, Yasuke mentioned something about the Winter Raiders, and we thought, well, maybe we're here too early, maybe we should wait till winter, but instead we also had something, a valuable object inside we needed to grab. So we went inside, and it turned out the Winter Raiders were not raiding in the winter. They like to hide out in their hideout, essentially, in the cave system. So we took out the Winter Raiders before we got to winter, each and every single one of them, and that cleared all the main stories off our map. Wow, that was quick. Thanks for the like, all that's appreciated. So then from that, we also cleared some of the map, and then we moved on and collected the missions that were added in the previous update, which was the Works of Luis Frois. I know I'm saying his name wrong. I think it's Luis Frois or Frois or Frois. I want to say Frois, something like that. So today our focus is going to be these Luis Frois missions, mainly because it's kind of the last missions we need to do, other than clearing the map and mini side stories, essentially. As today is not the final day of Assassin's Creed Shadows, because we will be back constantly, but as of tomorrow we start Roadcraft on release. We already decided we're going to be coming back quite a bit to Assassin's Creed Shadows whilst doing other things, other games as well. So it's not the end for Assassin's Creed Shadows. We know there's loads being added to it over time. The game has been supported by the developers quite a long time by the sounds of things, so we will be back quite a bit to continue on. But in theory, this is our last stream of Shadows for a week at least. So we've got to try and get these Luis Frois, I don't know how to say it, getting these missions done today. And then we'll look at clearing the map if there's time after, which I expect there will be. I don't believe this mission line is very long. So we'll look to clear the mission line. We'll look at the map, find other stories, mini stories to do, side missions. There's still plenty around the map to have a look at and do. Plus legendary animals still to find. We haven't decided on platinum yet. I'm not going to make a decision anytime soon. I don't think there's a need to. Well, there's so much more still to do. So it isn't the end for Shadows, but we want to try and finish all the storylines so we're up to date before we start Roadcraft tomorrow. That's my plan and thinking. And this is the final one we need to do. As I say, this was added 2 weeks ago in an update, I believe, if I get my numbers right. Also, and I don't know how we're going to fit this in, but at some point we need to go back to Star Wars Outlaws. The next DLC, I think it's number 2, dropped on Friday. I didn't hear anything about it. I always keep an eye on these things for when any game we've done and we plan to do DLCs of, because we have a season pass or whatever. I always keep an eye on them and see when they're releasing DLCs. No fanfare, nothing. Just suddenly dropped, it seems. So at some point we need to go back to Star Wars Outlaws as well. I'm just not sure when or how. Yeah, when we're going to fit it in. But let's load in. Let's ignore that. Let's load in to what we're doing. And we will have a look at our save. 102 hours and 21 minutes. A game that has definitely been worth the money paid so far, based on time played. So the Luis Frois missions that we started. Luis Frois, for those that don't know, is a priest that Yasuke knows. Yasuke knows him from his time with the Portuguese. I don't know why that cameo keeps coming up as changed. And we started off by helping him find his lost pages. Basically, some of his work had blown away in the wind. And with the help of some children, we managed to find all the pages. And then we learned about a baptism that he is performing in Otsu. and we finished the stream on Friday by travelling to Otsu to watch this baptism take place. We also learned, just before the stream ended, the person doing the baptism is a lady we met in the tea ceremony earlier on in the game as well. So it is someone we have heard of before. Just to confirm, objectives board, other than the people of different different areas, which need different things, treasures and pirates and stuff. Other than those, everything is done. Everything is cleared and finished. Which is quite a nice feeling to see, to be fair. Gear-wise, I don't think we've really changed too much. I don't think we've got anything. We are max level as well now. That's something we did achieve on Friday, was max level. So, let's start as I mean to go on. We swapped to Noe for this. Let's see what happens. The mission said to meet Luis Frois in Otsu. I don't think there's anything else. What else does the mission say? Join Luis Frois for baptism ceremony in Otsu to learn more about his work as a Jesuit missionary. Now I know this is a Yasuke mission, and we're currently Noe, but actually they both seem to be speaking to him at the same time, so I don't think it matters who you are. But let's go and see him and see what happens at this baptism.
Greetings.
Father Frois, I was curious to see how your baptism works.
Well,
that was the other reason we used
to
Noe for
the
this.
Holy Spirit
She's never seen a baptism.
Lady Satoko's soul. In spite of the risks.
Risks?
Lady Satoko reports threats against her life. But I can offer no more than the protection of our god. Would you speak to her and ensure that she and her family are safe?
Yes, I will speak with her.
So we need to speak to Lady Satoko and make sure she's safe.
Such behavior is also considered unseemly in courtly circles.
That's her there. That's a lady we'd met previously at the tea ceremony. She was just telling someone that she hunts people with a teppo.
Lady Satoko, I believe we've already met.
Your name is Sanuki, isn't it? I never forget a suspicious face.
I'm so glad you remember me. You are here to be baptized?
Indeed. Provided my husband's family doesn't intervene. Certain relatives of his do not approve.
Have they threatened to attack the ceremony?
I don't know what they have planned. I am possibly slightly worried. Not for myself, of course, but for the others. Now excuse me as I contemplate my impending salvation.
I need to learn more about this threat of violence to Lady Satoko.
So I just want to check my little boys at school. So, relatives of her husbands are threatening to disrupt the tea ceremony. Not tea ceremony, the baptism. We need to eavesdrop on the guests to learn what they're planning. Okay, Noe's definitely the best person to be eavesdropping, I think. Right, what do we got? There's a marker here. Where, there.
I hope Lady Satoko takes her baptism seriously.
She does. Her fate is a rock.
Father Frois is a wonder.
Those two pose no threat to anyone.
No. They're quite happy for it to go ahead by the sounds of it. Right, let's find other people that are planning otherwise.
The Ronin have been hired.
Good. Send them to the road north after the ceremony. There are too many guards in Otsu.
That's the threat. I should warn someone.
So they're sending Ronin ready to attack once the ceremony is done, by the sounds of things. So let's go and speak to Louis and tell him.
Ah, our friend has returned.
We need to talk.
What's wrong?
Father Frois, I need to speak to you. Lady Satoko, would you...
Excuse me. I must prepare.
Lady Satoko's family have hired men to ambush you on the road, once the baptism is complete.
And?
This is bad, Father Frois. These people hired Ronin to kill you.
No man wants to die when there is so much yet to learn. But God, I believe, has chosen a different fate for me.
All right. I'll go with you and make sure the Ronin do not disrupt the peace.
You are a good Samaritan, Noe. But come, the ceremony is about to begin.
So Noe is going to be his protector, essentially, after the ceremony is done. Epla, good morning, how are you? Hope you're well. How was your weekend? Okay, so that mission is complete. Let's everything catch up for a second. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. We're going to talk to the monks next. Baptism party has already left town and they're in danger. Hurry after them and assist, is what it's telling us. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Yeah, decent day so far today. Decent day. Thanks for asking. Okay, so they've already left. We need to speak to the monks that are here, and I'm assuming we then have to catch up.
Have you seen the baptismal party?
They left along the trail of the Black Tortoise.
I'm a bit worried, surprised she didn't go with them. You kind of think, well, she's there. If she was there at the ceremony, why did she let them leave without her?
Do not thank us. Thank the tortoise.
Right, we've got to find the guests. According to this, I'm about to be attacked as well. They are in Omi, which is where we are now. They are south of Sakamoto Castle. I say, where's Sakamoto Castle then? How far did they travel already? They're traveling. So I'm assuming somewhere around here then. There we go. They got quite a way away from us, didn't they? Okay, we've got to head north then. We've also got to destroy the target on the way. We'll do that on the way as well then.
This won't take a minute.
Who's attacking us? No, it's a Ronin. Ronin always attack on sight, so have to deal with them every time we see him. Yeah, it's nice to have these better days, to be fair. Right, we need to head north. The ceremony party is already heading north without us. As I say, I don't quite understand how that works. You know, she was there at the ceremony, yet they left without her. It seems a bit weird. It doesn't kind of work, does it?
Was it a wedding party?
Okay.
They had a Namban priest with them.
So people working in the fields are talking about the party that's already left, which is the group of people, obviously. We know there's Ronin set to attack him as well. I just find it weird that why would they have left? Why would they have left without her when she was part of that group and she was watching the ceremony? It just seems weird to me. It doesn't work if you think about how the storyline should flow. That's the thing. Right, before we get to where we're going, there is a military cache to do here. This is a contract that we've got from one of our buildings. We're going to do this first, mainly because they're fighting out the front.
I don't want trouble.
So we don't need to worry about that. We just need to get inside and destroy the item. Okay, why can't I mark? I couldn't shoot that guy for some reason. Keep my camp. While they're fighting other people, I'm ignoring them. And what we actually need to pick up is over here. That's all we need to do, destroy it. That's mission complete. Contract complete at the very least. Annoyingly, the other people attacking these guys didn't last very long before they got their butts kicked. And there are quite a few of them. And obviously knowing attacking groups isn't the best. I missed that one. I didn't want a big old fight. The whole point was to grab the contract stuff and get out of here. We've not been able to do that. Mainly because of how many there are of them. That move where we put him on the floor is actually really handy. There's so many of them, that's the problem. Yeah, hasn't quite gone to plan this fight, admittedly. Just got to hold her own for the minute. It's all the ones shooting at us that causes the problems. Right, another one down there. I've got no health left either. No healing. Lack of healing is going to be a problem. No, I thought you had us there. If the people, because the thing is, when we came to do the contract here, there were other people attacking these guys. So I thought we were sneaking, grab what we needed to fulfill contract, job done, which was job done. But they saw us as we went to leave, because the people that were attacking them didn't stay around very long. They didn't survive very long, annoyingly for us. If they'd survived longer, that fight wouldn't have been half of that. We would have been able to leave immediately. Right, we've cleared them all out. We can now grab everything else that we wasn't going to grab. Yeah, that fight didn't quite go to plan, only because the group attacking them didn't stay long enough. They kind of destroyed them pretty quickly. Right, rations refilled though. Anything else to pick up over here? Yeah, there's a little bit over here. We get a few more extra resources out of it because we have to take everyone out. The only other thing as well is we are level 60 and we haven't been back to hideout to upgrade a gear yet. So the gear is under level 60 currently. At some point we do need to do that. Probably after we complete this set of missions for the priest, to be fair. Right, we're going to find the guests. We know where they are. They're ahead of us. They left. I'm assuming they're under attack by the Ronin that were hired to attack the priest. And we're going to have to help defend them, I would guess. It makes the most sense. But yeah, as I say, the story doesn't quite work in the way it's been set up. A little camp there.
I need to hurry.
Ronin ahead. We've been warned. There are Ronin ahead. Hopefully everyone is okay before we get there. They're screaming. We can hear it. People are running.
They're under attack.
I know I can't see who's attacking us, but I assassinated one. More running over this way. I did manage to assassinate one at the very least. I'm assuming other people are working for the Ronin by the looks of things. This move where you put him on the floor, that I do really like that move. And then you finish him off. Right, it's him dealt with. We've knocked this person unconscious. We haven't actually killed him, we knocked him unconscious. Right, there's the priest.
Father Frois, I got here as fast as I could. Why didn't you wait for me?
We left because... well, it doesn't matter now.
We almost lost Lady Satoko.
Yes, and I thank you for your aid. Our work is difficult.
What will you do now?
With God's aid, I shall carry on with my work. Visit me at Azuchi. I would love to hear how you formed your Ikki.
Take care, Father Frois.
Okay, if you want to see this again at Azuchi, I don't know how you say it. The threat, objective complete. And we have a new quest, the mission. So if you can catch up. Laser XP. Okay. As I say, this is the only really set of quests we have, and I want to make sure we do these before we finish the stream today, as these are the new missions, essentially. So we'll go and see him. He's invited Noe to speak to him, so we'll stick to Noe for the minute. He wants to learn more about how she grew her Ikki. And then we'll go from there. There are still things to do here, like the castle needs clearing, but we'll keep these missions flowing for the minute until these are all done, and then we'll go and look around the map and do other things. At the minute, our focus has to be these missions to make sure we get them done today. So we'll fast travel back to Azuchi, and then we'll go and see Luis Frois and see what he's got next for us. It's quite a simple set of missions so far. As I say, it kind of didn't make sense him leaving without her, knowing she was going with them. But he was hiding something, because he said it doesn't matter now why they left without her, which to me says there was a reason. We just don't know what that reason they left early was. Okay, nothing new there. Always, whenever we go to a hideout, we always check to see if there's anything new. Right, let's go and see him, and talk to him about how Noe formed her Ikki then, by the sounds of things.
That's Father Frois. I hope he's well.
Beautiful ceramics, but cracked. And the repairs, while masterful, are easily seen.
That is the nature of kintsugi. Repairs are made, but the damage is intrinsic to the object itself. The blemish is part of its history, its essence. Do you see, Father Frois?
Remarkable. What a beautiful idea.
We've read that ourselves, actually, part of the codex, where some of the pots are made and the blemishes were left in. Whether it was a crack or a deformation or whatever, it was left in because they were part of his essence. Right, let's speak to the priest.
Father Frois, I hope you're keeping your notes together.
Indeed. Thanks to you, my work continues. Do you want to hear my latest pages?
Tell me more.
Tell me more about your work.
Tasco, good morning, how are you?
This land are fascinating. In my work,
how was your weekend?
With those of Europe. Most recently, I have been working on dancing, child-rearing, and poetry.
Let's talk about poetry.
What about poetry?
Portuguese ballads are composed of metrical stanzas with elegant rhyming schemes. But here, verse consists of unrhymed couplets.
I'm not sure what you mean about rhyme. Poetry is about structure and double meaning.
Dance.
What have you learned about dancing?
When we dance in Europe, we leap and cavort. Here, the people dance as much with their hands as their feet.
Leaping? I would like to see this dancing, Father.
Child rearing.
Tell me about the children.
In Portugal, our children do not go about armed, and they lack manners.
Fancy
Here,
life. I've not heard fancy life. Oh, shame early access didn't work. Why did it not work?
Boys with swords.
I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad.
Polite to one another.
Can't complain today, which is a good thing.
What about poetry?
And these are repeated.
Yeah. Are composed of metrical stanzas with elegant rhyming schemes. But here, verse consists.
I'm not sure what.
Okay, I've skipped it because we've done all three now.
It's nice to see you, Father, but I have to go. And take better care of your notes. Oh, I worry the wind will take them away.
True. But it is not the wind
Ah,
that worries
okay.
me.
I thought that might be the
There
end
are
of it, to be
those
fair.
who will use faith to fan the flames of war. Where the cross leads, the sword often follows.
This land has seen enough war. My allies fight for peace.
We work in peril and must trust in God. May He watch over us all.
So that was the mission complete. I don't know if that's everything. Okay, that looks like that's his mission's complete. Which, if that is, I will say, is a little bit of a disappointment. I didn't expect the mission chain to be very long, admittedly. Yeah, that's his mission chain done. I wasn't expecting his mission chain to be very long, but I did think there would be a little bit more to it than that. All we did really was learn a bit more about baptisms and how the people were reacting to that religion being brought over. And there must have been more with the tea lady, but obviously not. Came out at midnight. Oh really? Oh wow, that's never fun. So that is that complete. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing else to do now for that mission chain. So in that case, we can focus on the mini stories around the map, as this is our last stream for at least a week of Assassin's Creed Shadows. But yeah, I, obviously it was a mission chain added as an update, so you don't expect it to be massively far-reaching. But at the same time, I don't know, I just feel a bit let down by the ending, to be fair of that. I thought there'd be more to it. It's one of those weird ones. Right, we're going to head to horse archery next. It's something we do need to complete. We have attempted this one a few times. I believe we've already got the knowledge point, but I would like it off the map if possible. So we'll give it a couple of attempts now as Yasuke. We'll see what we can do. And then there is something else nearby to go and have a look at. But we'll give it a couple of attempts, see if we can clear it today. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that mission chain might have more to it. I don't know if we swap to Yasuke if there'll be something else come up. But yeah, if that is it for the mission chain, then this ended a bit prematurely. But as I say, it was a free update. I suppose we can't really complain when it's free. But I don't know. Just seems like there could be more essentially. But it is what it is. We've still got the map to do. We've got everything over the mini. There's still side missions to find and do as well. So there's still plenty for us to be focused on for the minute. Right, we're going to quickly swap to Yasuke as he has to do this mission here, the horse archery. And I don't know if then there'll be more things from the priest. I don't know. It's a weird one. Let's see if anything's coming up. No. Okay. Horse archery it is. Do we have any new stuff for him to look at? Yeah, I knew he had some new stuff. New Naginata. And that was it actually. Just a new Naginata. Right. Let's see if we can actually get this done. I believe we've already got the actual so all the arrows we need. Yeah. I believe we've got the knowledge point. We just haven't fully cleared it. Now, I was having trouble with this one. I don't know what really was the issue, to be fair.
Along the track. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Obviously, we have to learn the position of them again, which can take an attempt or two.
I will count down.
Paper lanterns is what we're shooting. There's 5 in total. I missed the first one. Second one there. Oh, up in the tree. I can't see any more. Okay, I missed the last 2 and I couldn't see them.
The sun was in my eyes.
That's always the thing with these. If you can't spot them, it makes life difficult.
You are better with a sword, I am sure.
Probably.
If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
We know where the first
Do you want to
3
start?
are.
Yes. Let me try again.
I now know to speed up for them talking, which helps. Right, we know where the first 3 are. It's where the final 2.
I will count
They're all on the
down
left
from
as well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right, 1 down. 2 down. In the tree. Oh, in the tree. There's 1 in the tree there, and the last one's there. Okay. We now know where they all are. 1's in a tree, far back of it, difficult to see, and there's 1 right at the end as well. We know where they all are now.
If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
So now we know where they all are. Hopefully,
Do you want to?
Yes.
we can get it
try
cleared.
again.
Like I said, I think the knowledge point for 4 out of 5 is done. I don't like it being on the map still.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Don't miss the first one. There we go. I missed it. Getting that last one was pretty tricky. We missed one earlier on anyway.
To focus. Ignore distractions.
We'll give it 1 more go and see if we can
The
get
bow
close.
is not for everyone. If you want to
Crazy
improve,
Iceman, good morning.
come
How are
back
you?
for more practice.
How was your weekend? Yeah, we'll give it 1 more
Do you
go.
want to-
Yes.
And if not, we'll go off
Let
and
me
do something
try
else,
again.
come back to another time. As I say, I think we've gained knowledge point already. But it's not the end of the world. I would like it off the map though, to be
I
fair.
will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
Down there, isn't it? Up in the tree. Obviously, if you can hit these early, that doesn't make a difference as well. Missed it. I missed that one as well. It's the final 2 I can't seem to get.
Was in my eyes.
Right, we'll go off and do other things. We'll come back. How was your weekend, Crazy Archman?
You need more training.
Do we?
If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, we gave it a go. We'll come back and try again in due course. So, from here, there is something up here to look at. It's a coffin. I can't think who does coffins. I think coffin is Norway, I want to say. Oh no, coffin is actually a buried thing. We don't know who to be, do we, for that? So what we'll do, if I'm right in thinking coffin is what I think it is, we'll stick to Yasuke and we'll try and go up there and clear that. Obviously, if it becomes difficult climbing, we'll have to swap. I think I did see on the map there is a path leading up there. Let's have a look. Not this path though. We want to be going... Is there a path leading up? Maybe there isn't a path leading up. There's a stream here. Hopefully, I think there is a path all the way over here. Right, we'll jump on a horse and quickly head over there, I think. Jump on the horse then. Only because I think it will take a little while to get there. I might be able to go through the fields, to be fair. There we go. I know we don't do much riding, but at least this will speed us up a little bit. And then we'll go and do what the coffin... I can't think what coffin is offhand. I think it's the burial mound, but I could be wrong on the name. This path we haven't been up before, so this will be new, whatever we find up there. There we go. Right, what will we find up here? If it is a coffin, again, we don't know who we need to be for it. It's going to depend a little fair bit here. Yeah, we don't know who we need to be. It depends if something is moving or you need to squeeze for a small gap. That's how you determine who you need for the underground things. Armor piercing is temporarily increased with yes gate after that prayer. So my thinking is this will take us all the way up to whatever the coffin is here. As I say, I can't quite remember what coffin is offhand.
I can't believe I drew guard. Someone else in.
I didn't need to attack them, but because they're about to attack us, it made sense. They were about to attack us anyway. Right, we're just about there. Am I right in it's the coffin's underground? Or have I got myself confused with something else? No, it isn't underground. Okay, we'll head in and see what we're going to find. Again, we don't know who we need to be for this. Okay, well, we're not getting through that, are we? That must be the... I'm guessing it's the Yasuke one, mainly because something needs moving. But we're not going in there, then that must be the exit, I would assume. But yeah, judging by the big bookcase thing in the way at the end there, I'm guessing it's the Yasuke one to clear. Entrance could be over here by the looks of things. These generally are fairly simple to do. They can be a bit tricky to work out where you're heading sometimes and navigate, but generally not too bad. Right, we're heading down this way. The Azuchi Coffin. So yeah, I think we're right in needing the Yasuke for this, based on what we just saw. Right, an explosive there will destroy that wall there. Let's move back and do it then. Hang on, there's enemies in here. Okay. I've not seen enemies before in these. Yeah, we've not seen enemies before, so that's something we want to be a bit wary of then. New Silent Bow of Malice. We'll check all gear once we complete the coffin. There's no point doing it during. Yeah, enemies. That's different. Door is barred. Okay, we need to run into it and smash it open then. Definitely a Yasuke one, isn't it? If we have to smash doors and things. Enemies ahead. What we got this way? Okay. I might not be able to get back up now though. That slid us down a bit. Just want to see what was over there to be fair, but it slid us down, so I don't know if we can get back to where we just were. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Let's say Yasuke put... Oh, we're going to need to move this to climb up, that's what it is. There we go. We go to accessories going from oh really? Oh wow. Yeah. Although it's not surprising, it's still stressful though, isn't it? And you're still hoping for the best result. But yeah, hopefully it goes okay. Crazy Irishman. Yeah, the wait for results is the worst part, isn't it? But, you know, I hope he goes okay. Right, nothing in here. We need to move that to get up that side, it would seem. There's also something up there as well. Up here first for the chest, I think. As far as it goes. Seems to be. Okay, we got a chest. Guardian helmet for Yesuke. Can I make that jump from there as well? Yes. Okay. Well, these are the enemies we saw before. Strange you just saw your mate just get killed, yeah? Go back to normal arrows just in case. So we dropped down over here because we couldn't make the jump. And now we've made it. Come round in full circle actually in the end. Right. Let's say it's first time seeing enemies in these. We don't normally see them. On my camera, I just picked up a bomb, didn't I? I didn't mean to carry it, but it's needed for something, isn't it? They can be moved down there. I need to put it down, really. It's not going to explode on its own. I think because we need to carry the bomb, my guess is we need to put these in a way that we can basically tic-tac across, essentially. So let's try that. It's so he can step between them without and still carry the bomb at the same time. Okay, maybe not. There we go. It seemed to be more difficult than it should have been. We didn't even need, there's another one down there. I didn't even need the bomb. Okay. Ah, we do need the bomb up there. Just see, yeah, okay, we do need it. But not for where we are. Don't fall off. Right, so there's one down there. I'm guessing for that wall there. We also need one for over there as well. Right, it's one wall done. We'll deal with that one in a minute. Let's grab this. Armour of the Samurai Epic Armour. We'll have a look at that in due course. Right, so this needs moving. I don't know if I can make that jump. Not with a bomb in your hand, surely. Yasuke hasn't got the biggest jump reach, has he? That's as far as that can go. No, there's no way he's making that. Oh, but I can throw it, can't I? What am I thinking? Okay, his throw was rubbish. That was poor. Oh. There's more people here. Just heard them. Right, come on, can we go back up? Yes, okay. You was up there a minute ago. Right, can I throw it up from here? No. Okay, let's head across and see. Is that we're just going to blow the wall? That's the only thing we can do here. Right. Okay. So we need to get a bomb up there. We'll go in there. Teppo. That's a good point. Have we got Teppo bullets that will do explosions? I don't know if that's a thing. I've not really looked, to be fair. Teppo. Steel bullets. Concussion bullets. Shrapnel is the bleed effect. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be explosives. It's worth a look. You never know. Right, so we need to get that explosive up high enough so we can throw it, I think. We can go this way. There we go. That doesn't go any further than it currently is. So we're right on the edge there. And try and hit a big throw, escape. His mate, yes. There we go. That was big enough this time. That'll do. Right, now we can blow it up. Right, there are enemies here, so we're going to be prepared for a fight.
What was it?
Oh, did we just take all 3 of them out in one swoop? I wasn't expecting that. Right, there we go. Legendary chest. Heart spinner, legendary bow, plus posture shot with charged arrow and a knowledge point as well. Right, we'll make our way out of here and then we'll have a look at all the gear we just picked up. Close to getting our first mastery point as well, which will go towards, I'm guessing, knowledge points. Right, we're out. Job done. Kofun complete. Wasn't too bad in the end, that one, to be fair. Okay, so what do we pick up is the question. We know there's a new bow to look at. So we've got using 1,000 cuts. This one, Heart Spiller, does more weapon damage. Doesn't do as much headshot damage though. And less ability damage. Whereas the Silent Bow of Malice does more normal damage, more headshot damage by quite a lot. Ability damage goes down. But the Silent Bow of Malice looks better, to be fair. I hate the fact that sometimes epic gear is poor compared to... legendary gear is poor compared to epic. Guardian Helmet. More health, more adrenaline, less critical chance. Yeah, I'll be alright. And then armor. Armor of the Samurai. We lose a bit of vulnerable, but that's always going to happen, I think. Yeah, we'll take that for the moment. What? Do we get any mastery points to spend? No. Okay. Well, that's something cleared. As I say, we've already completed the Louis missions a lot quicker than I expected, to be fair. There is a pathway. If we look here at the map that leads over here. I'm just trying to see where else that could lead to. It's along the path of the blade. My only thinking is there something else there? We don't, because obviously we've not been over there. It's these things that we could find something interesting, legendary animal, stuff like that. There's a whole pathway there that will uncover that part of the map. I think we'll go and do it, just so we uncover the map. And then we'll probably ride back here to see what that question mark is. Because then really Azuchi's done. Bar this over here, we can't complete fully. That's kind of Azuchi done. Knowledge points we need 17 more for top rank, essentially. So I want to head. This is how we find these things that some people won't find or will miss because we go off the beaten track and we look at these other areas that may be interesting or may throw up something different. Yeah, it's this pathway here. It does lead from the cove and round. The fact it actually leads somewhere is interesting. Nothing in the water. No. Always worth a look. Also, we're still missing these shrines we need to go and make an offering at. There's always a chance, and these will find the shrines for us. Or, we find people being held captive or being harassed. We help them, and we gain more knowledge, more world knowledge, and that in turn gives us more places to go and look at and do and clear. So it kind of all works in our favour. Or it could be completely nothing and we end up getting to the end of the trail and there's nothing there. There's always that possibility too. But yeah, this is how we find a lot of our random things. This one does seem empty, to be fair. I didn't expect the Louis missions to last longer this morning, to be honest, but we kind of cleared them pretty quickly. There wasn't a lot to them. There's something there. Let's go and have a look at that. I think it's just keys to collect, is it? There you go. A couple of keys to collect, or some keys. Some shooting going on as well. Someone's getting into a fight below. Again, because we're in Azuchi, do we need to join in? So we're currently in Omi. Nearly done what we were coming to do. We'll just follow this pathway and see what's here. In Omi, do we still need to take down people? No. Why does that still show up on there? That's cleared. Yeah. Yeah, we've done everything. It's weird that the little white marker box stays there, doesn't it, when you've cleared it. So that's done. So we don't need to join in the fight unless they start fighting us. We don't need to join in. We don't gain anything from helping or taking anyone out of here. There's no civilian there to help. And we don't need to take out a certain amount of Ronin or whatever for anything, so that's that jump done. Yeah, this didn't really lead anything, really. I was hoping it would lead to something, but it doesn't seem to. But then that's always the way with some of these places. If you go into these routes, you may not find anything, unfortunately. It's part and parcel of it. Right. We'll get to the junction in the road, which should be around here somewhere. And then we will jump on a horse and go and do the other bit we need to have a look at. Hang on. They are holding someone captive, aren't they? Are they holding someone captive? Is there a civilian? No, no civilian. If there's a civilian, we'd kill them all, but there isn't. So there's no need. Okay, this should be the junction here. There's a bridge to the right by the looks of it. And then we'll head back the other way. We'll end up fast traveling quite a bit to try and go to areas as well. It's a little bridge, isn't it? Okay, so that's the path of the blade we did previously. We're now here. So we want to be heading back into town. We don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's just going to be a residence. And then we want to jump over here. And then go and see what that is. A lot of this won't be too much. I don't think there'll be much to a lot of it. We've also got this bit around here as well, which I think is the port. Although that's the train harbour there. So we've got this to have a look at. We have got a house to buy here. We'll do that now. And then, yeah, there is stuff to do north as well as south. It's just, I don't know, it's just trying to find out what the right thing to do is when, and we'll probably go and do this, and then have a look to see if we can find a mission with some story to it. think that's also the other thing to think about, is trying to find some of the story. As I say, I expected the Louis missions to last longer, so I didn't think we'd done that quickly, but...
Which one of you rascals did this? If I didn't spot the hole, we would have drowned.
Alright, okay, hang on. This is what I like about being on random areas as well. So that guy surrounded by his cats is just talking about a hole that he would have drowned in. He hadn't spied the hole. What is this hole he's talking about? I'll quickly pet a cat first. Why is he surrounded by cats?
You're a good hunter.
And what is this hole he's talking about?
Hello there. I was just exploring a new fishing spot with these rascals. Don't let their little whiskers fool you. They are ravenous beasts. Chewed right through the wood. And now the boat needs repairs.
I have never heard of a catch to do that.
It has been too long since my last catch. But we must return home to Okishima. I'm not sure how.
Okay, we can offer to repair the boat, offer food, or offer wood. Well, I might as well, I'll repair it for him. We're here.
I can repair your boat.
It is simple work, but what I really need is some lumber. Thank you anyway.
Oh. Obviously my answer was wrong then. He wanted us to offer the wood rather than the fix. We had a few of those where you kind of think you're going to give the right answer and in fact actually give the wrong answer. Right, back in the town it is. As I said, we know there's nothing nearby for us to do for the minute. Hence why we actually are riding for once. But yeah, maybe... I can't believe we failed it because I didn't offer the right thing. Right, there is a pathway that leads round here to our right, but we know that's part of the castle, isn't it? Okay, we're carrying on straight until we get to there. They hold anyone captive. There is a civilian there. Are they holding them captive? Because if they are, we want to help, so we get the get other things from it. Is he held captive? Sometimes they will just run away. That's the thing.
I did not think that you are samurai material, my friend.
If he runs away, we won't get anything from this. No, he was being held captive. We made the right decision in the end. So we'll get a world rumour from him, which will give us another marker on the map to go and look at.
Are you alright?
Sometimes you can't tell if they're being held captive or not.
Let me thank you.
Always a world rumour.
Heard
Ignore
any
the scouts.
interesting whispers?
Scouts are no good to us now unless we have a mission. That's the thing. Because you can't just use them wherever you want. They're only mission related. Or to take stuff back. There we go. What's he giving us? Another statue that we need to find. That's going to be really handy having them world rumours for statues. Especially when we only got one or two left. And they're not on roads that are very obvious. I think that will come in quite useful then, to be fair. I could have just called the horse, to be fair, but... There's Shinobi hiding here. There's nothing in there to gain for us, though. Okay, are we allowed in? Yes, okay. Now there's a question mark building ahead of us. We just don't know what it is. I was a bit cautious on entry just in case. Why are they talking? Generally if someone's talking, there's a reason. But I can't see. No one seems to be wanting to talk to us. I can hear talking. Talking generally means there's something for us to do. Be it from what we hear them talk about or what. Are we meant to help civilians maybe? I wonder if that's what it is. Because he's obviously holding these two up. I can't kill these. These are normal people. There is a guard there as well though. I wonder if I'm meant to help them. Hence the talking.
I am here.
I was wrong because they ran away. If they needed our help, they wouldn't have ran away. Okay, well, we got it wrong. We didn't need help. I could hear someone talking, so it felt like they wanted something from us, but obviously not. Okay, what is this building ahead of us? It's this building here. We're just going up to. But it's that building there. Lots of wealth inside. I just want to know what it is. There we go. Eto Hill. That's all we wanted to know was what it was and why it's there. Oh, now we know. Okay, so from there, we have got this over here to have a look at. I think we can go through a lot of this. Get down the other side, I think. Obviously, we could go in there and try and raid it and get everything from it, but there's no real need for us at this point. Okay, so I saw the white dot one, what it was for us to grab, but it's actually a horse. I think we can go a certain distance up here and then head left and we should be okay. We're going over, don't we? Temple and then down, maybe? Yeah, maybe temple and down, it seems. If it's a proper place, it'll have more than one thing to get to. We'll have more than one way of getting there anyway. There's a pathway this way, which I think will lead down there, to be honest. just not knowing what some of these question marks are. It's always we've got to unearth them all to see if there's anything useful, any stories and things we've missed. So next time we meet someone who asks us a question, there's choices to be made about how we answer. Yeah, we are offered to fix the boat for him was the wrong answer. He wanted the wood instead. He's got 1 in 3 chance, essentially. Maybe we should think about what isn't a big answer. Fixing the boat for him is quite a big task, essentially. We found out what the question mark is. It's a military harbour. Right, there is all this area over here. If there's no pathways to it, I'm guessing there's nothing there. If there's a pathway to get to any of it, then I would say there's something. I don't think there's a pathway there. I think it's just the back end of the castle. Right, next time we've got a question mark there. We'll fast forward to our house over here. Yeah, generally every location you want to head to, question mark wise, will have a road of sorts leading to it. So if there isn't one, then there's no point going off into the bush to explore. As far as I'm aware, the only time that could be different is if the legendary animals maybe. So we'll head across and see what that question mark is, and then we'll have a look on where next on the map for us to head to. There's still plenty of castles to go to. We still need to head back to hideout at some point. Do we need to restock anything? There we go. Open the door then. Can't open doors for some reason. Oh, there we go. Right, over the bridge. Right, what have we got?
We seized 40 cocoa rice today. So why am I hungry? Because you are not a daimyo or a samurai. I'm sick of radishes. Where's our rice ration?
So they're talking about rice rations. So that is the Canal Toll House. There is also another, there's more over here that we don't know. They're talking about rice though. Normally when they're talking about something, there's something more to it. I don't really want to go and destroy everyone in there unnecessarily. We're not allowed in that toll house, are we, either? I was going to see if we can skip around it, to be fair. Looks like we can skip around it. Let's check there's nothing in the water. Interesting, I'm talking about rice. Normally when they're talking English and you can hear some of what they're saying, it generally means there is something going on, there's something to go and look at. But you've kind of got to figure out there and then, otherwise you're not going to find it. So house here, there's nothing here to pick up, it seems. Okay, yeah, we've opened up W on the map, doesn't seem to be anything else there. Not too sure why they're talking about rice, to be honest, but there we go. Right, where do we head next is the question. What do we want to clear next? So, merchants, I'm not too worried about finding merchants particularly quickly. Will happen upon them when we happen upon them, especially in the main towns. Legendary chest, statue over there. Another statue there. I wonder if we should head. There's a Cameron crest there. How many crests do we still need to finish off? I'm trying to find the place we hand them in. Is it Azuchi? No, it's not Azuchi. There's a rumour there of a yokai plague. To be fair, let's go do that. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? A rumours of yokai plague these lands. A monk turned demon hunter needs help to uncover the truth of these monstrous tales. That was something interesting to have a look at. We've done some exploring to clear some points. Let's go and see what this is all about, and then we'll carry on clearing afterwards. I was just trying to think. Who is it we hand the crest into? It's not Yamashiro. It's not. I want to say Omi, but I don't think it is. I think. I don't know who it is. We'll find him again. It's not an end of the world. Right, let's go and do this then. Investigate the area. This could be something or it could be nothing. Our best bet, I think, is to go to the pagoda there and then try and head through the forest. There is probably a pathway, as there will be a pathway towards that area. Just don't know where it is. Although we may have to head down this way, actually. Looking at that. There's a cache to do there as well. Oh, okay, here we are. Crest. So we've got 3 more to do anyway. Right, let's pass over there. We'll go and see what this room was all about. Yokai, weren't they the demon gods that they believed in back in these times? They were more mischievous than deadly, I think. Right, we want to be heading this kind of pathway here, I think.
It is harder than it looks.
I do love him falling into those. I think it's brilliant. Okay, we get through the trees. And we'll find this pathway. There we go. Rivers are just as good as pathways, so I've kind of gone the wrong way, to be fair. I want to head right. If we head this way. That's the temple itself, isn't it? So there should be a road now. And then that diverts that way. There we go. Yeah, we're going to head to our right. I'm guessing this will get us there eventually. But because of the hills, I think we're going to go round. I don't know if we should be scanning some of the water around us if things turns on. We have found chests before in the water, deeper water I suppose, more lakes than rivers. Okay, the pathway goes to the right here. Oh no, that's just, we can pray if we want to. We're here, we might as well do it. We've got a bonus currently, but it'll just change into something else. Thank you for the like, videos, much appreciated. It was about to run out, to be fair. Critical hit strength is temporarily increased. So we follow this pathway this way. My thinking was, we do the military cache, head north. There is a pathway there. So, I reckon we follow this path this way. Pardon me. And there should be another road that way, I think. As I say, there is always a road to every location. It's just finding it. This looks military, doesn't it? But I think it's destroyed military. Let's find out. Well, maybe not. There's people here. What's, oh, it's chest just stuck there. We are allowed in here as well. No one's attacking us. There's some gold in here though. Okay. It's the fact we're just allowed in here. We're in Yamashiro. Let's just check if we still need to kill people in Yamashiro. And who do we need to kill? Yeah, we do. Paintings. So, we still need to kill bandits. Now, are these bandits or are these soldiers? Until we get a bit closer, it's difficult to tell, to be fair. I think bandits.
What? I need to investigate.
Yeah, bandits. Okay, so we do need to take them out then. They are bandits. So they will go towards a list of bandits needing to be taken care of. And the thing is a bit weird, I'm just being here. Right, there is something at the top of there, isn't there, as well? Is there any more bandits around? I think that's all of them, actually. There we go, more resources when we level everything up. Something on there, and then that's it, I think, here. We're already passing through anyway, to be fair. Thank you for the like, that's appreciated. Right, that's us passing through. So, as we follow this pathway on, and round the bend, we have got destroy the target. All we're going to do is walk over a box, essentially. Hopefully they're bandits, because that way they'll go towards the Yamashiro total as well. Which will always be handy. Okay. Just round here, and we should see signs of what they are. Hoping bandits. Right, the camp's here. Is that another prayer? I've already done it once, I'm going to do it again now. Lots of treasure here, but it's not what we're really after. I can't see if they're bandits or not. We'll take them out anyway, we've got to destroy the thing. I think they're not bandits because they're armoured, to be honest. Yeah, because of the armour, I don't think they're bandits. Okay, well we're going to go in and kill them all anyway. For the contract.
What was that?
That was me killing one of you.
Careful what you wish for.
I'm just going to walk in, I think.
Should be careful.
You won't get away now.
Well, we got them to break the box for us, so that's the contract done. But we'll finish everyone off in camp before we leave. Master level number 1 as well. It's the first time we gained a master level. Big guys down as well. Right, who's left? I think that's camp cleared. Well, we'll grab all the supplies that are here while we're here. And that's contract complete as well, so that's gained us some more supplies. Arrows are full. Assuming Yasuke, you can just walk in. Right, is there anything else to pick up in there? I don't think there is. Oh, job done. Okay. So we're still heading towards this room of the Yokai. So we want to be heading back to the road here, which is to our left. Is that the road? That's not the road, is it? It is actually the road. Just doesn't look like it. There's a boat there. So just a boat on its own makes me think there's something else to that. There's nothing else showing up though. It seems weird, just a boat just perched on its own. Okay. I've got to keep following the path because we don't quite know if it's going to take us exactly where we need to go or just near to it. What else we got? There's a bandit camp. I never remember which side is bandits and which side is soldiers, to be fair. The soldiers change depending on where you are as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect. I'm a bit concerned that a lot of people that join us in the morning streams won't enjoy it. So things will be a bit slower paced. I'm hoping, obviously, no issues on release. There's always that concern that obviously it bugs out or something on release and it's rubbish in that respect. But other than that, it's already preloaded. It's ready to rumble. We need to turn at this path here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a bit of an unknown, and after how Expeditions, from what I heard, wasn't the best, there's a chance this may. It depends how it all integrates and how it flows. You know, from building the roads to then building buildings. How is that going to flow? If it flows nicely, I think it'll be perfect. But we shall see. Also, I don't think you was in the stream earlier, Crazy Archman. You remember Star Wars Outlaws? There's a new DLC release for that now as well, which you've got to find the time to stream at some point. That's the second DLC. We've done the first DLC live when it released. But this kind of dropped unexpectedly on Friday. No, it was in Saturday. I can't remember when I think it might have been Saturday. The problem was I'd already done the scheduling and stuff for this week. Right, I found a temple. But that's not why we're here. We're looking for rumours of a yokai plague. Of a yokai that plagues these lands. It's a monk turned demon hunter. Needs our help to find this out. So there's a temple here. And we've got to investigate the area. Okay, something up there.
Go away!
What is all that racket?
Someone doesn't want us here. But yeah, it's fitting everything in, that's the thing. You've got the new DLC of Itasco. Yeah, we'll do it when we get a chance to. We're just trying to fit everything in at the minute. There's just too much stuff going, too many different games to do, and too many different things to focus on. I didn't know you could download it now. Yeah, you can always, if you pre-ordered, you can always preload. So you can download it. I think it's 2 to 3 days early, but then it's locked until day of release. But it's just preloading essentially. Right, let's see what's going on with this guy here.
I will save you some time. There are no yokai!
What are you talking about?
That is why you are
Anthony,
here.
good morning, how are you?
That is why everyone comes here. They scream, yokai! They want me to hunt them down. But every time
it was a good weekend, thank you. Good weekend.
Yokai.
How was yours?
Seems odd. What are the people seeing?
Last week,
villagers saw a creature with a snake tongue licking the floor of the bathhouse.
Snake tongue, wow.
They came to me screaming, Yokai!
I have heard of this yokai. A slimy creature attracted to filth. It was called the Akaname, I believe.
No. No, Yokai! He was a man! Was he deranged? Yes. Was his tongue very long? Yes. Was he thirsty? Also yes. But was he yokai?
No.
No! Let me ask you something. Do you believe in yokai?
Even as a child, I never believed in ghost stories.
So yes, he doesn't believe.
Do much worse things than we can even imagine.
I have heard all the stories. I investigated.
You were in the chat last week, Anthony.
And always there is a logical explanation.
It wasn't that long ago.
I am old and tired.
Our Discord is on every video's description.
I give the last of these rumors to you. Prove to yourself and
But yeah,
everyone else
you were in the chat last week.
there are no yokai.
We need to prove there's no yokai.
Hunter. But if I come across any in my travels, you'll be the first to know.
Come back when all the rumors of yokai
Oh, I think this is a complete quest line. We've got a new quest line on the objective board. I did not think we'd gain one of those today. Okay, we got a new focus. A whole new quest line, the yokai. I thought we'd cleared the board, but obviously not. So these are rumors, 6 rumors of different yokai. Face the Daitengu, face the Kappa, face the Bakemono, face the Yuki Ono, face the Oshiro Baba, and the Takanayudu. Well, obviously we're going to do these first. If you live stream as well, I didn't know you live stream, Anthony, but if you do, you just schedule it so it's more consistent. That'll help you grow. Well, let's find out where all these are. We've got enough scouts to kind of find out where all these are, and then we'll go and face all the yokai, the 6 yokai. So, first one is in Harima, which is over here, down here. He roams the northeastern Kakeogawa estuary. Where's the estuary? Down here. Northeastern part of the estuary, and he was last spotted near an onsen. I don't know what an onsen is, to be fair. Northeast of the estuary, though, is roughly here, isn't it? We haven't really got a rumour for it, have we? No, there's a castle there. Kakariga. I'm going to try there. Yeah, there we go. The rumour is over here. It's next to a legendary chest. So that's one found. We'll quickly find all their locations. That's the scouts used up because they'll replenish when we fast travel anyway. Yamashiro, which is, I think, where we are now, isn't it? Yeah, Yamashiro. Genbu Highlands. Where are the Genbu Highlands? Oh, we've got a corrupt. That's something we need to do as well. Not on there. So quickly buy that. There we go. Genbu Highlands are here. Spotted near a haunted village. There's a shrine there. That's the castle we've already cleared. Grave of Buried Hopes. There we go. Haunted village is there. There we go. So that's the second one. Second one's rough area. Okay, so we've done that one. Done that one. So the reason we're doing this now with the scouts is because they will replenish the minute we fast travel. So it's just easier to find them now, knowing that we'll get the scouts back anyway. Okay, Setsu. So it seems there's one in each area. Would be my guess of this. Northern Yawata Plains, Somewhere we've not really looked at, to be fair. They're spotted in the Suka lands. Well, we don't know where that is because we haven't really done much exploring around here, to be fair. Let's try there. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to do a lot more exploring there, don't we? Number 4. Omi. Oh, spotted it in Omi during winter. So as soon as we get to winter, we need to head to Omi. But it sounds like she's only here in the winter. So, north of Suzuka foothills. Seika. I don't know where the Suzuka foothills are now. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. That's not Omi. The Omi's over here. It was in Key for some reason. So yeah, when it's winter, we need to make sure we're heading over to hit this one then. So I think it's the next season. I think it's autumn now, winter next. Suzuka foothills. Over here. She's at the Kawachi Kazahana cave. Do we have a cave line? Yes, there we go. Oh! Okay, I don't know who remembers this, but a little while back, we came across a cave. We was doing something else. We followed a man who was running away from us with a blue marker. We ended up in a cave full of dead bodies. I think it's that one. We didn't really know what it was about at the time, and I think that may answer that. Okay, Yamato. Down here. She is south of Nara Heartland. She's over here. Heard near the paddy fields at night. Paddy fields. Here. So we have to go to her at night time as well. Yeah, not everyone is though, Anthony, to be fair. Oh, YouTube's definitely hard. I think YouTube's harder than people realise. A lot of people do YouTube because they think it'll be quick and easy money. And it's definitely not the case. When you do YouTube, you've got to decide, do you want to make videos that for yourself, that you enjoy, and then that means that the likelihood of being monetized is very small? Or do you want to make videos that your audience wants, because that's the only way of really growing, is you can't make videos for yourself, you've got to make for your audience. Because we've never done that, mainly because it was never my intention to get monetized, we just did. Tamba. But yeah, to grow, you need to make videos the audience wants rather than what you want. Right, this is Tamba Silverlands in Tamba. That's the bay. Where's Silverlands? That's Wakasa over there. Tamba Islands. Village. So I can't see where this is. Oh, it's there. Spotted near a village. Kabas. Not that one. Is that a village? No, that's Tada. This is the Silverlands. We're looking for a village, basically, in the Silverlands. Let's try over here. Yeah, there we go. Right, we know where all of these are now. Some you need to do at night. Well, I think there's one at night and one in the winter. Where's the quest giver? There we go, just get that marked off. So, Mamushi, this grumpy old man who doesn't believe in yokai superstitions, wants to hand things over to someone new. Face the yokai. Right, I'm going to give it a quick save while we're here. I thought all the quest lines were done. Obviously, there was an extra one. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. There was. In fact, Tasco, have you done this storyline? Massive just burn out once they get big turn. No, I think that's the thing. If you are doing it, if you follow what they tell you to do for YouTube, as I say, you're meant to make videos your audience wants. Where are we at the minute? We are in. I'm trying to. We're in Yamashiro, so we might as well go and deal with the Yamashiro one first. So which one was Yamashiro? Harima, that one. Since we're already in Yamashiro, we're going to head to the Yamashiro one first and foremost. They're over here. Oh, there's also this here. Corrupt entities. That'll gain us points for the anomaly. We'll quickly fast travel there. Do that. What's that there? Ah, there's a legendary chest there as well. There's always stuff to do in there. Right, we're going to fast travel here. Do the animus bit. Head down, valuable chest. And then from there, we will probably ride or walk across here to open this bit up. And go and clear that at the same time. I think that's the plan. We'll stick to Yasuke for the time being. We don't know what these yokai are going to involve. Are they tough fights or they're not? You've done this quest, okay, cool. But yeah, so if you follow the rules of YouTube and what a lot of people tell you to do to be big, then you have to make videos for your audience rather than what you enjoy. The problem with that is you can get burnt out because you're not doing what you enjoy doing. Whereas something I always said from the start was I'm only doing this to have a social life, to stay sane. And because of that, I don't care about being big. I don't care about making videos for what people want. I want to make what I want. And then obviously we changed to the voting system, where you guys make a lot more of the decisions. And that's worked really well for us, to be fair. Better than I even thought it would. And I think that's helped us a little, helped us quite a bit in terms of growth, is the voting stuff. But again, because I control the vote, I'm only going to put stuff on there that I want to play as well. So that enjoyment factor for me is still there, and I think that helps massively. The people that get burnt out are generally the ones that aren't doing something they enjoy. They're doing something. They're doing stuff for what they think their audience wants. If that makes sense. There's someone we've got to kill here. Purge it.
We will find you.
Trying to. It does say up though. Let's climb up here. Ah! She tempoed me. That wasn't a good landing. These more I think these are all bandits here, aren't they? As well. Right, let's jump in here. In the window. Where is she? Right. Saying it's above us up there, the entity we need to purge. So that's what I want to try and get up there for. We have already cleared this as day show previously. Well, it's now saying below us by 30. It is a person, to be fair. So we're looking for the person we need to kill. Why is it saying up? I don't know why they're saying up. Because no one's going to be above us here, are they? Where is the person we need to kill? not them. Can't see where they are. There is someone nearby we need to take care of. It does still say up, doesn't it? Weirdly. There's no one there. We don't do. No, I don't do searchable tiles. I don't really do anything that I'm meant to do. I would always give the advice to people to do what I know you're meant to do. I just don't do it. Searchable tiles for me. I'd rather do a title saying what we're doing.
What?
You there?
Right, it's not him either. It does say over there, 24 and above. I'm pretty sure this is normally a person you need to kill. Okay. How is it above me here though? Purge entities. I'm not seeing what we need to do. So normally it's a person. You kill the person, you purge the entity. I'm just not seeing it. There is a chest there. Could it be that maybe? Doesn't seem in the right place though. Thought this would be quick and easy, hence why I thought we'd quickly come here and do this. On the way. But hasn't turned out that way. There is an explosive there. I don't know whether that will just do it. Maybe. Explode the explosive up and just see if that does anything. Right, there's still someone here then, because I heard someone react. I'm not seeing anything up there though. Unless we just need to stand up there maybe. I thought purge entity would be kill someone, maybe not. Yeah, the screen does normally go funny when you go near, doesn't it actually? It's a good shout. There are normally bandits. Good morning Paul, how are you? Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. So it is take out. Ah, okay, I've got it. Look, it's. I've just know. Do you know what? I'm a complete blind. Top left, purge grabs them. It's killed the bandits, and we've killed half of them. It is basically kill all the bandits. It's now saying below me. I can hear them. Where are they? There's one. Yeah, so it's killed the bandits. Another one there. I've got no silent arrows left. So we need to run around here killing all the different people. That's him. We're also clearing the other thing for the bandits as well. We're doing this. Yeah, yeah, Paul's correct as well. I thought it was kill people, but I couldn't think. I just wasn't paying attention to the top left-hand side. Right, we need to run around to just kill everyone. There's only a few left, I think, by the looks of things. Come on then, where's everyone?
What?
There's two here.
Watch this! We will end you.
Okay, they're not the final ones though, there are more. I'm roughly guessing one or two, is what I think's left. where they are though. I'm not 100%. So where that actually Mark was telling us isn't correct. There's no co-op or multiplayer coming, no. They've already said there isn't going to be any co-op or multiplayer. There is going to be New Game Plus for those that want it in the future. But that'll be after all DLCs have been added. So it's a long way off. But yeah, no. To be fair, Assassin's Creed don't generally do multiplayer. They've done it once or twice and it hasn't always been that good. So there's no real need for it, I don't think, in Assassin's Creed. And the Shadows, I don't think Shadows would suit it, to be fair. I suppose you could do a co-op with one person being Yasuke and one being Noe, I suppose, but other than that, I don't think it would actually suit. Right, there's another... Is there anyone else? Oh, there we go, someone there. Stay still. How are you not the last person? There's still people around somewhere. Will you bring Tenshu back? I think, yeah. To be fair, I don't really know what I want added. I'd like to see a bit more, I think a bit more of Yasuke's backstory, I think would be good. You know, we want to know a bit more about, you know, we know he was taken as a slave, we know this. But I think a bit more about his homeland, a bit more about his time on maybe the slave ship. We know obviously his mum was killed on the ship. There we go. That is the anomaly stabilised. We finally did it. It took a bit of time, mainly because we had to find all the bandits. But that is finally done. Okay. We're only here because we wanted to purge the entity. As we want to try and get all the animus fragments of data. That's the only reason we're there. So, that is done. Legendary chest next, and then the Yokai's over there as well. Let's just check the animus. There may be rewards. There is unclaimed rewards, and it is indeed an encrypted data file. These are what I'm talking about. We need to collect all of these, and then we can have a proper look through them all. We'll claim that one. All the gear that we get from this isn't a big deal from the animus. We'll just stick it in the storage. It's too futuristic for my liking. Not exchange. So there's 2 anomalies left, which is arena stabilize the tournament. I think you have to complete the arena 3 or 4 times, which I'm not overly worried about, to be fair. Right, legendary chest. Let's go and find that. We've actually been to where this legendary chest is meant to be before, but somehow we must have missed it when we were here. Yeah, somehow we managed to miss it when we were here last time. I think the legendary chest was a rumour as well that someone gave us. Okay. What is he saying above us? So locate legendary chest. There's a legendary chest around here somewhere. There's no way to go in anywhere, is there? Let's have a look. It's in the hillside. There is a bit over here which is a graveyard of buried hope. Potentially that could be an entranceway. There we go, this is the graveyard. So there's a legendary chest in the graveyard, essentially. We've got a gold marker over there. Should be a bit more respectful, I think. think that's it. That's a legendary chest gained. Just sitting there in the graveyard. Rage of Red Mist is a legendary Kanobo. And we get another engraving as well. We haven't looked at this mastery point yet, actually, either, have we? So, we gained a mastery point. Don't really know what to do with mastery points yet. We gained a new Kanobo, there it is. Rage of Red Mist. We don't really use them because they're too slow. Mastery points. So we've got one mastery point. It doesn't really... I wonder how it's going to work then. Are they just giving us mastery points every time, I wonder? Not too sure how that max level plus is going to work. Okay, we've done what we want to do there. That is legendary chest done. We're going to walk... I know it's going to take us a little bit longer, but I want to travel by foot. Because this is unopened territory we haven't looked at. So there could be stuff on the way. The aim, though, is to take on the Yokai. This one is travel to speak of a road that swarms with creepy green creatures who chase civilians and attack merchants. But yeah, I want to clear this bit that we haven't opened up yet as well, if we can. We won't ride as we've not been this way before. I can hear someone talking. I don't know why they were talking. Whenever I hear someone talk, I have to stop and just check because, like I say, there can be missions that you don't know about. That's the thing. Right, we're heading this way over the bridge. You think they missed the trick? In Rise of the Ronin you can fire as both characters switching during fights. No, Rise of the Ronin has been on our list to play. It hasn't won a vote since we put it on the list. We've not had a vote for a little while though. But yeah, it's on a list to play, we just haven't got to it, to be fair. I know it didn't do as well as everyone hoped. But you can switch characters during a fight. The only issue with switching characters during a fight, though, is as long as the story makes sense. So if they both travel together all the time, and they both arrive in the same place together, otherwise switching characters during a fight makes no sense. Unless they are literally fighting side by side. That's the thing. I don't mind how the switching this is done. I think it could be done a bit quicker in terms of minus the loading screen. But that's about my only real gripe. I think the way the missions are done, I don't think is a bad thing. Oh, come on then, Shinobi. Bye-bye, Shinobi. I don't even know why they're trying to attack us anymore. It is a PS5, not an Xbox. Yeah, it's on our list to play. It just needs to win the vote next time we do one. But we're not having a vote at the minute because we've got this Roadcraft tomorrow, and end of June we start Death Stranding 2, and then we'll go from there. I think Mafia 4's out not long afterwards. And there's something else as well this year we're looking at. But there's quite a lot going on at the minute, and we've still got DLC to Star Wars to do. There's a building here, so we're going to go across the river here to see what that is. I think it's going to be a temple. I think. Yeah, I thought it would do better than it has done, to be honest. I was expecting everyone to be raving about it. It never really happened. Oh, this is a merchant.
Let me know if you require
which I was
anything.
surprised by. I really did think it would be a lot better than it did. I think the worst thing is people compare it, and they compare this at the same time to Ghost of Tsushima. And it annoys me that people compare things like that because they're different games.
You will return.
Ghost of Tsushima is and was a masterpiece, and obviously we've got the second one coming out this year. That does look like it's going to be just as good. But a lot of games set around this kind of time period and style and place, everyone compares to Ghost of Tsushima. And I think it's an unfair reflection on any game because no one's going to be the same. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, as I say. It's just got to win the vote. This isn't a temple as such. There's nothing actually here to do. It's just we walk through it. There's another building coming up here. And then, obviously, we're heading over there as well. I think it may be we have to head to the other temple and then come round on ourselves for the yokai. We shall see in a minute. So there is another building up here. The trees tell me we can jump across to there. I'm trying to see if that leads up. There's the yokai there. This isn't showing up as anything, although there is something here. There's no marker on the map to say what it is. So we don't gain anything from doing anything here. There is nothing to do. I think it's a bit weird. Normally every temple is at least a named temple on the map. Unless this one isn't a real temple. Because every other one is named on the map, isn't it? So my only thinking is, yeah, maybe it's not a real temple. Okay, we want to try and, if we can follow the river here, I think that would be the right kind of area to go to. Because the river takes us to where we're going, essentially. Thought the pathway there would have led us directly, but I think it would have taken us a long way round. So we'll just go the more direct route for a minute. That's the other issue with exclusivity, isn't it, between consoles and stuff, which is just annoying. I think everything should be on everything. Oh, we've come across the camp here. It's just for the soldiers, not bandits, so we don't need to worry too much about it. I'm guessing it's... yeah. We'll ignore it. It's only for the materials. We don't need to take it out. If it was bandits, then we would have done. But as it's not, there's no need. Right, we're just about there. Are we going to find these green creatures that keep scaring away merchants and civilians? Or is there something else going on? Right, we're here. I think it is below us though. Yeah, road's here. Well, the water's here, in fact. I'm not seeing the marker for mission, to be fair. It's more to our right. This is the road here. Oh, they've only been seen at night. I didn't realise that. All this way and they've only seen at night. Are you kidding me? I didn't realise they've only been seen at night. I swear I didn't say that before. That's annoying. I don't know how long till night time either. Probably quite a while. That's really annoying. I still think, that's one thing I think they need to add, is the ability to change night and day. I'm not fussed about season. Season we can change manually to a degree anyway. So I'm not worried about season, but the ability to sit down and just meditate or rest so you can change to night time I think is definitely needed. All that travelling as well. I don't know. Let's head. I don't want to go too far away because obviously we're already here now. Yamashiro. We still need bandits. Quite a lot of bandits still there. So my thinking is, let's head to the haunted village and see what's there. as we've already proven, you can clear some of these missions away from what it tells you to do. So Winter Raiders, we didn't kill them in the winter. We found their home base, essentially their cave, their hideout, and took them out there. So there is a chance we can find this like sleeping somewhere else, essentially.
I will come back.
Yeah, Yaskar will come back. So yeah, the sense of it maybe we can do it early. I don't know. We need night time. It doesn't. Maybe we can't do it early. By the way, the Yasuke said that. Maybe we can't do it any earlier. We've got to wait till night time. But while we're here, we might as well take out a few bandits. Maybe one silent arrow there.
Where'd that come from? I will find them.
Let's use them arrows. Right, who's else? There he is.
Where did that come from? Watch yourself.
Someone to our left. I can hear him. There might be more, to be fair, but this isn't actually the village we're heading towards either. Samurai hat for Yasuke. What I would like is some arrows, to be fair. I don't seem to have any. Right, that's that clear. That, as I say, we weren't actually aiming for that. I've kind of gone off the way. I was heading for the actual village, but I don't know if I can get here. There is this road, though. Just keep leading us further forward. Where's this going to take us? Oh, this will take us to the Shattered Coast. We haven't been this path, so what we'll do, we'll walk the path. I suppose it's still opening up the map. It's still clearing something we need to clear. But yeah, we're basically trying to get to night time. We gained a new hat for Yasuke. Let's have a look. Yeah, no. Decrease its health anyway. There we go, Shattered Coast. Is that part of Yamashiro still? No, that's now Wakasa. My aim was the Haunted Village, but I can't get it from there. The only other thing we can do is fast travel to there. And let's do it this way, actually. Let's fast travel to here. Drop down. We can use this pathway to get to the Haunted Village. And then if it gets night time, we're going to head there. And maybe fast traveling may change time a little bit. Hopefully. So I should have noticed it. Patrick, good morning. How are you? How was your weekend? I'm guessing autumn now? Well, it should be winter. I'm pretty sure this should be winter. But I think it's autumn. But I thought it was already autumn, to be fair. Where is that sun? So what are we now? We're in autumn now then, I would guess. We need winter for one of these yokai. But I think it's winter. Autumn, sorry. Right, we're gonna head to the Haunted Village. We're still waiting, we've got to wait for the night time. The codex update is nothing, it's a glitch, it seems. It keeps coming on no matter what. Not too bad, thank you, Patrick, not too bad. Right, which way do we need to go? Yeah, no worries, Anthony. Left and then right. I say there is a chance we head to Haunted Village. We may have solved the Yokai before nightfall. We shall see. Right hand turn now. No, not long. I think I got an email last week, over the weekend or Friday. I don't know, one of the days, saying that the money's going to come out shortly. Make sure you've got the money in the account, otherwise your pre-order will be cancelled. Yeah, so a few more weeks maybe. I've not ordered any of the extra stuff for it yet. I'm waiting to see what's compatible from the first Switch to the second, in terms of me and my boy have our own controllers and stuff. I don't want to buy new ones until I know what's compatible and what's not. Right, this is meant to be the Haunted Village. Okay, anyone here? Because there is a chance we can get to the Yokai early. If it works like the other missions have done.
Must remain on my guard.
I'm not seeing anyone though. I was going to see gold markers and stuff, but you can see lots of dead bodies. And we have been here before. More bodies. That was a body I could loot. That's weird. I've not killed that person, but there was a body I could loot. And no one's attacked us yet. So that must be... okay. That's when you leave in the village. So the village is quite small then. I need it to be night time. That's the bottom we've got, it has to be night time to do what we need to do. I was kind of hoping we'd find whatever this Yokai is here. But so far, we haven't. Unless they're hidden somewhere, we just need to find an entrance maybe to a cave. Obviously lots of dead bodies. I don't really know how the Yokai work, that's the thing. I'm not seeing any markers or anything though. Nothing to indicate mission-wise there's something here for us. And where we need to meet the Yokai is just down there on the river, but the problem is it's not night time. Thank you for the like, much appreciated it was. But yeah, it's just working out what's compatible and what's not, that's the thing. I need night time. If I switch character, does that speed up night and day, I wonder? I wonder if that speeds it up. I might just try this to see. We've only got 1 point to spend here. Is there anything that's maxed out? Bow, we're still waiting for story to unlock. That's maxed. Was it Teppo working on next? Oh yeah, that'll do. Spend that one. I'm going to switch to No Way and just see if that helps speed up this night and day. Oh, I'm in a red area, aren't I? Got to leave this area first. I don't know if that passes time or not, that's the only thing. Hoping it just passes a little bit, even if it's just a little. I should have, before we picked which one we were going after, I should have looked. I only picked this one because we're nearby. It was already in Yamashiro. that it made sense to go and have a look for it. There was a big part of the stream over here, wasn't there? There's nothing inside it. I did wonder if there'd be anything in it, to be fair. I know we're going to go over there to face whatever this is. There is a pathway that leads out of here. And we didn't start following it before, didn't we? The change in character didn't seem to change anything either. I know he's got new weapons. Didn't even know that. Bloody katana of the brute. Chuck that on. Some point, Noe's going to get a new weapon as well. We just don't know. We kind of know what it is to a degree. But she hasn't got it yet. Tools all maxed. Katana. I don't know if I've got anything to spend 1 on, can I? No, 5, 5, 5. The changing character doesn't speed up. It is nearly night time, I think. Seems to be getting that way, doesn't it? When they're saying that, it looks quite bright over there. Right, I think we have to go and find something else.
I'll come back.
Yeah, I'll come back. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to find a different one. We know nighttime. We know how to get here now, quick and easy, because we can use the viewpoint here. We know where it is. We've got to wait till night. My mistake. Let's go and find another one. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Right, what's this one? Harima. He roams the northeastern. I'm pretty sure that didn't say nighttime when we looked at that, but it doesn't. I don't think, but it does now. Right, let's go and do this one. I think these are more Yasuke missions than Noe's as well, to be fair. But we'll try and do one each, probably keep swapping between them, maybe. We already know where this is. We've already used our scouts to work out all these positions. We know where it is. There. So, our nearest point to get there is probably the town. Maybe not viewpoint, actually. Viewpoint from there, head south. There is another castle there, but we can we'll come round on the castle. What's here? Legendary chest as well. Yeah, let's go there and then head south. We'll stay as Noe for this, and we'll swap to Yasuke for the next one. Thank you for the like, guys, much appreciated. And we'll try and get these done today if we can. For those that aren't aware, today is not the final stream, but the last stream for a little while of Assassin's Creed Shadows. We are moving on to Roadcraft on release tomorrow morning, and for the rest of the week. And then we will be back in Shadows. Shadows will run alongside Roadcraft and our live streams, as there's still lots to do in Shadows. And there's lots more being added to the game in the future too. So this won't be it for Shadows. There will be a lot more to come, live stream wise. But yeah, there is something else we wanted to do on release, and that's tomorrow. Right, let's keep. There's a pathway here. As we follow this path. Can't really get past those. Okay, we follow this path south. We may even unearth that castle there, which is another thing on the map then. And then we go and find out about this Yokai. I'm pretty sure the other one didn't say nighttime when we first started looking for it.
Samurai, your code is to protect us, not rob us!
I have to take the food and mon I need to keep fighting!
I'm sorry, sir, but
this is none of your business, peasant.
You can't treat peasants like that.
Pay us too.
Cannot treat peasants that way. And they're all actually hurting the peasants. Any more for any more?
That's not funny.
No one's attacking us. Right, one is attacking us now. My timing was poor though. What's going on? That lady will now give us some information as well now. Normally you only have to kill one to get information. That needed to kill all of them.
They tracked us from the next town. They knew the value of what we were selling. Thank you for your help. What can I do to repay you?
Always a world rumour.
If you've heard anything of interest,
There
I'd
you
like
go.
to hear it.
Information is key and valuable, and money. Okay, so what did that just add to the map? That added over here. Follow the signs, discover the secret of a hidden trail. Ooh, hidden trail to follow. But back to our trail. We head south. Keep following this path south for the minute. We do need to head onto the left-hand side, but I'm just holding off all these people that have been killed. So there's some riots running away from us as well. Right, so there's a building on the left here. Is that... It's just an unnamed building. There's nothing in it. Okay. Over here there is also a building. I think this is the castle with the day show. We're not going to take it on now. I just want to get it open.
I can't let them see me.
There we go. Oh, it's a fort. Right, that's the fort then unlocked, which is what I wanted to quickly do. There's still a question mark there, but we know there's only one day show. Ah, we can't leave it. It's one day show. One day show's nothing. Where's that guy? We're here. There's only one day show.
Be very careful. I saw that. You are the shadow of Iga.
Kind of got myself seen. So yeah, I reckon we take out the day show while we're here. Oh, I missed him. There you go. That is a new move I like. The grounding move is quite cool. Start using it more and more. Right, let's get in here. Take down the day show. Grab the chest. So that's the chest, I'm guessing. 2 guards up there. Day show's over here. Is he inside there? No, he's there. Missed him. How did I miss twice? Oh, come on. I'm out of them now. I don't know how I missed all those. Doesn't matter, he's down. That is the day show down at least. How did I miss all those? I never miss kunai. Legendary chest is up here as well. Who's spotting us? There's someone that spotting us. Over there, I think. Oh, we've got a coffin here as well. Chest as well. That's the fort complete. We've got a new Tanto. I've just seen this is a this is a coffin as well. We're here, we may as well complete it. Something else then off the list of things to do. It's too far away. Knock them both down. Before we're taking most people out, to be fair, 2 big guys are waiting for us. 1 big guy left. Right, where is he? I've got no kunai left. Right, here we go. I think it's everyone taken care of. So we can now head and do the Kofun at the very least. I do need kunai back, ideally. I'd very much like some kunai. This is open. Let's quickly go and clear this. Hopefully I'll get some kunai back. Smuggle out the resources as well with the scouts. But yeah, we'll do the Kofun, and then we'll head. I'm still trying to do the Yokai. That's the problem with this. There's always something you plan on doing, and then on your way there, you come across something else. While I'm here, I just do this, and then you end up doing lots of other things, and not the thing you set out to do in the first place. We gained some new armor. I didn't get any kunai, did I? Right. We've done the fort. Let's go and do the Kofun. I think it's a Noe one. Based on that, everything else was Noe. Well, they're saying that there were bombs here. So there's a chance it's a Yasuke. It is a Yasuke one. Noe, she can't pick up bombs. So this is actually a Yasuke Kofun. I don't know if I can change here. I think I have to wait until I'm outside. Yeah, okay. We have to be Yasuke for this one then, so we'll leave the fort, change to Yasuke, come back. Annoyingly, can't do it as Noe. She gained a new Tanto. Let's compare it to the one we're actually using. Warrior's Garden to Artist Tear, sorry. We lose the Shadow Piercer, now removes 2 health segments. Gain weapon, posture, and ability damage. Vulnerable's down a little bit by 0.2. That's it. Armor-wise, I've said we won't change armor, despite anything else. The Shadewalker robes are nice looking, though, to be fair. But I prefer the Master Assassin. Here's my playstyle. Plan to do something, find other things to do instead of what we plan to do. That's definitely my playstyle. While we're here, we can actually open up the doors. So Yasuke just walks in, essentially. Oh, there's still more enemies. I thought I'd taken all the enemies down, obviously not. Well, these are bandits, not soldiers. One down. I do like the move of knocking them on the floor. And then just putting a sword in them at the end. Right, let's open this gate. We'll walk outside. Yasuke walks in. Open. And we'll get to the yokai. I promise we'll get to the yokai. But yeah, this is exactly what I end up doing, isn't it? Every time. Right, let's head outside. Come on. Clear. It's up to Yasuke. So Yasuke may end up doing the first yokai as well at this rate. I don't think I changed the animus, did I, to her? I should really check, to be fair. No new gear. Animus, I think I left it on him. I just wish the animus was a bit easier to activate rather than to keep going and that screen, but there we go. Right, in we go. Kofun. What we're doing.
My weapon at the ready.
Noe's done the damage for him, so he doesn't have to worry too much about enemies. Just need to head inside. We need a bomb first and foremost. Because actually the door to the Kofun is blocked. Which we've not had before. Here we go. No, this way. What are we going to find in here? There's already lights on in here as well. Usually you have to light the path yourself. But I suppose they've been. Did the enemy that they here seal this after they've been in it themselves? Maybe. There could even be enemy in here. Actually, there we go. Enemy in here. I didn't know there were. I just guessed there might be, based on the fact that it's in their camp. Any more? No, killed him in the tunnel as well. Nothing here to pick up, it seems. What's that? Is that where I'm going next, I think? Anything down this way?
I cannot climb this.
Right, we're coming down there then. So that's where we're going to come out at the end, isn't it? This is where we're going now. We're gonna light something up. There we go. There's a treasure box there. That's a dead end as well. Climbing up here, I think. Dropping down and crawling, I think. Oh, there's enemies in here as well. We'll let Yasuke take care of them. Yeah, some of them. So the ones without armor are bandits, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Ones without armor are bandits. Funny hats are Ronin. And I think a majority of these are bandits. Which means we're doing our bandit count in the Yamashiro at least. Don't really need to light all those up, to be fair. Right, another wall that's blocked there and is blowing up. So there'll be an explosive somewhere around here.
This slope is too steep to climb.
Okay. We're looking for an explosive for that wall then. More enemies. Having any silent arrows so they don't kill them in one. I've got poison though. Oh, I slowed press. I got this wrong skill there. I was trying to use a different skill. I need to have a look at what skill this actually is. That face one I activate, because I don't actually know what it does, but it works brilliantly. It's the face one. I don't know if it's a long. It might be a long katana only one. No. Samurai. Yes. Samurai stand. Enter a frenzy, turning all your attacks. Because he starts kicking out on things, so it turns into posture attacks. The thing is weird because he was kicking and everything else. Right, we're still looking for explosives. Here's the explosives. Haven't used Teppo. Arrows. May need to come back more than once for the arrows. Right, arrows are full. Is that wall for blowing up as well? I don't know if that wall's for blowing up. It kind of looks weird. These will respawn. I want to try and blow that wall up. It just looks weird. That makes you think this. It's just, I don't know, different. You call beast mode, yeah. It's the posture attacks that make it. No, okay. That wall just looks really weird. That made me think there's something more to it. Right, bomb's back anyway. Well, there are several, to be fair. Let's go and do the door we need to do. That one. I'll blow myself up here. Normally in a lot of these Assassin's Creed ones where I've had to use bombs, I generally blow myself up at least once. I don't think I have done yet. Right, crawling under again. Must be near the end, I think, of this coffin, surely. It's quite a long one otherwise. I haven't checked my dislikes though. Normally I'd have it on in the background so I can see if we get any. Ah, we haven't. Surprising. Well, that's one thing I must admit, we've been really good with Shadows. I know there's lots of people that dislike Shadows and Ubisoft as a whole, but we haven't really had any issues with people from that dislike Shadows or Ubisoft. We've had people come on and give their opinion of the game, and that's perfect. That's what you want. I'm just surprised we haven't had more people criticising, to be fair. Right, what do we got in here? Obviously that moves, and there's a reason that moves. We can climb up there. Okay, we need to blow that wall up. So we need to have this so we can climb on it with a bomb while being held by with a bomb, I think. Generally how that works. It might not be in the right place. What's this way? I'm guessing the bombs are this way. Teppo. It always wants to give us Teppo back. I don't really use Teppo, to be fair. My bombs are in there. We stopped using Teppo just because it's better to be silent with arrows. Plus the reloading takes ages. That and the Kanobo we don't use just because it's too slow. Although if you go loud into an area, then it's not that big a deal, I suppose. Okay, that's not in the right place then, is it? Sometimes you can jump straight on there, but it seems like that needs to move slightly. Unless I got it wrong. Let's try this again. No. Okay. Just drop the bomb. Let's move this slightly back in there then. Try again. Might even be able to throw it. If we can jump on there, maybe we'll just be able to throw it from there anyway. There we go. Can we get it high enough? Silent Temple with double shot is pretty cool. That's one that, we've probably got a silent shot on. Well, we just not used it, to be fair. The double shot though we did use, and I like the double shot. Double shot was very good. There's a double shot and there's 2 shots before reloading, isn't there? There's 2 different ones. The 2 before reloading's helpful. There we go. I said we'd blow ourselves up. I was far too close to it, but I couldn't see. I'll get the angle otherwise. It's the first time I've heard sounds of the bombs. I knew it'd happen. But yes, I think I picked my silent one. Or got the engraving of the as well. But the double shot before reloading is quite handy. The 2 shots at once is okay. Another wall to break there. More enemies.
That was
okay, let's go. As Crazy Arsman says, let's go beast mode. Stuck on the wall there. Trying to attack, but the wall wouldn't let me move. Well, that's everyone down. That's everyone down. That's going alright. Okay, is there anything to pick up here? There's something over there to pick up. Obviously we can get up here. There's a bomb there to take with us. We know where we're going with that. I just wonder if there's anything else here, to be fair. Nothing behind the curtains. I can jump across to there. The slope, though, is... yeah, we can't get to the slope from here, can we? Well, there's two to blow up. There's one there. And there's actually one down the alleyway we came from. 50% get buddy back on kill and one on hit. Oh, really? Nice. I've not really looked too much at what ones there is, to be fair. I probably should. I need an angle to shoot here, don't I? I'm gonna get myself blown up again, aren't I? I need to kind of... I need to be slightly out of that, of there. I'm gonna blow myself up. Come on, give me that. Give me the red. There we go. Can't get the angle otherwise. Right, where does that take us? Obviously, we've still got one more of those to do. Ah, this is giving us a check. I wonder if this we then slide back down. Kabuki Monogarb for Yasuke. Yeah, I reckon we're going to slide back down to the other area now. Yeah, there we go. And then we need one more bomb. Just to do that last bit. There's none in there. Can I throw it over there? Yeah, we can. Oh, come on. There we go. And there's our chest. That is the coffin complete. That's quite a long one, that one. We've got Death's Bloom Legendary Teppo and a quick reload engraving. Well, that's going to be handy. Knowledge point gained as well. This coffin took a bit of time, to be fair. It was quite a long one in the end. Anyone remember? I think way out is that way. I think. Can't quite remember the way out now. I think it's this way. No worries, Anthony. It's all good. I hoping this is the way out. Otherwise, we're going back in. I think it is. See daylight. It's night time. Right, we need to get out of here. There's a reason I'm excited. There's a yokai we're going to go and deal with. And we can only do it at night. The annoying thing is, we're also near another one. I think the night one takes priority just because you've got to wait till night time. Right. Okay. We'll have to come back for this one. Annoyingly, although we've opened the land a little bit, there's another fast travel point to get back here, though. Ah, right. Quick look at gear, and then we're really going to try and get this yokai done. We've not done it. About an hour ago, we started looking at the yokai missions that we didn't know about that we just gained. And we haven't done a single one yet. We gained the Teppo Death's Bloom. It drastically reduces reload time. But yeah, as I say, currently we're using a bow just because it's more silenced. We gain any other weapons? No. Armor for Yasuke as well. Gives him more health, admittedly. But that's it. I don't really want to change at this point. At some point, we still need to go and upgrade all their gear. Anthony, when you're in the chat, do whatever you want. I don't know, do I? Right, quick save. Fast travel to this other yokai that needs to be at night. At least that's one done. It was the one in Yoshima. That one there. All over here. Please don't change the daytime by the time we get there. We're going to get to the stream. That's what we're going to get to. But yeah, you can... Anthony, anyone who's in chat, they can do what they like. I can't see it, can I? Right. Don't jump down. We've got to get to the stream before it changes to morning. Right, Yasuke, come on. We need to run. First Yokai, hopefully, we can deal with. In fact, we'll take the shortcut. All we know is they're by the stream. And we can just find out if the Yokai are real or not. We're also going to see what they're like and whether no way we'll be able to deal with one as well, so we can swap between the two. Where's my stream? Don't get stuck in the bush, come on. Right, we're here.
Hungry.
The kids.
They look like kappa. And they definitely smell like kappa.
They're running.
Catch us. You're too slow and fat.
Really?
And when you get tired and fall, we're going to eat you for dinner.
They're going to eat me for dinner, are they? I'm just following them. We don't need to do anything else. I'm not attacking them. But there's little kids dressed in green. They've got a weird voice, was a little bit disconcerting. I reckon they live in the haunted village. Yeah.
I will be attacked on sight.
Right, we gotta talk to them now. When they stop running away from us. Stand still so I can talk to you. Right, what is going on?
Please, don't hurt us. We made a deal with the thieves. We scare people away from their camp for food.
Ah, okay.
I actually believed you were kappa. I feel foolish.
Yasuke believed it. There we go, that is the first Yokai dealt with. We get an engraving as well. So it turns out two kids are pretending to be Kappa, which is Yokai, or a type of Yokai, to scare away people from the area in exchange for food from the local thieves' camp. So travellers speak of a road that swarms with creepy green creatures who chase civilians and attack merchants. These were not Kappa from the stories. Green, yes, but these were simply misguided children, Taku and Rei, trying to survive through difficult times. We even get the kids' names. So the first one done. There's no enemies here. We need to move out of the area just so we can fast travel. But that is the first job done. We'll go back to the one we were heading for a minute ago as well now and get that one done. So these generally aren't going to be fights, are they? They're going to be talking to whoever is involved in making this Yokai feel real. So this is the one we were heading to a minute ago, but because it turned to night, we headed here instead. So what we'll do, we'll go back to our fast travel point, and we're going to head south. There is also a legendary chest here to grab. I'm not too sure how that all works together, but we shall see. We'll stick to Yasuke for the minute. I was going to change, but I think we'll just do it from Yasuke. There is something else for him to do nearby that gives us another knowledge point as well. So maybe worth grabbing that while we're here. I don't know if we're going to get all the Yokai done today now. Just so easily to get distracted with other things to do. This is a camp, isn't it?
We must remain vigilant. Too many haystacks around here anyway.
We need to get out of here without being seen, ideally. Right, we're all good. Should be pathway in a second. Turn more to the right and there's a pathway. No, we're no longer in the trees and stuff. Yeah, straight ahead there's a pathway, we follow that to the right. There we go. So this won't be what we think it is then, will it? That's the thing, this will be something else.
I don't get...
Hang on.
Nobody paid a tax to the daimyo, to the shogun, or to the emperor himself.
Right, we've got to help the people again. We did this before, actually. We'd already killed these before, when they're after the people. We'll get some more help off the people for finding things around the map. We must be close to getting the 100 people, the 100 bandits done for Yoshima as well now. Now we'll take him down.
What can I do to thank you?
Remus, please.
I do not mind being paid in information.
So she has given us the information that... Oh. So we were told about the hidden trail, and she's given us a Kakariga there as well, which is a place that we can buy essentially to fast travel to and from. I didn't actually read what we're looking for when we go for this yokai. So travellers report seeing glimpses of a red-faced yokai in the mountaintop forest and hearing shrill bird-like cries. That's what we're looking for. We should read what master level is as well. I've not really looked at that. I'll have a look at that after this, I think. Okay. I don't know if there's a direct path though. I can just run through the forest. Prefer the path if we can. Just because it's a lot easier getting stuck in the forest. The camp is obviously done. We did that before nightfall. So that is done. There is a contract nearby to clear as well. We'll come back for that. I want to do the yokai first, otherwise we won't get it done. And I'll get sidetracked again. Because there's also something else, a knowledge point just after the contract. But as I say, we won't get the yokai done if I'm not careful. Too easily to get distracted. This is the reason also though that we're not stopping Shadows fully. When we start Roadcraft tomorrow morning, there will still be Shadow streams as well. There's still so much to do, plus they're adding so much more to the game yet. And I can't leave a game not finished. I don't think there's a pathway in from where we're heading. Ah, the pathway is down here. That's why. That's the pathway up to where this is down there. I don't think we can climb either. So let's give it a go. I thought the pathway would be more on our side, and it obviously wasn't. Although we can climb fairly easily. It's not that steep. Right, we've climbed instead. Right, please don't say it's going to be morning or summer or something like that. There's also some keys there to pick up by the looks of it. This is Arima Onsen. I'm not too sure what an onsen is, to be fair. Did we get anything in the codex for onsen? No. This says look. Oh, there we go. It tells us what it is. There's me saying, oh, what is it? Okay, Arima Onsen. Hot springs generated by mountains and volcanoes are an important physical feature of Japan and its history. Located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, the country is home to numerous onsens, of which 27,000 are listed. Some of history is dating back 3,000 years. So an onsen is a hot spring, essentially. Even before the medieval period, their use had a powerful therapeutic and religious connection. Buddhist monks used the waters to rid themselves of physical and spiritual dirt. These springs, renowned for their spiritual submissions and medicinal properties, gained in popularity during the 16th century, particularly with wounded warriors. Arima Onsen, one of the oldest hot springs in the country, has been famous since antiquity. Emperors and aristocrats of all eras came to bathe, and Kyoto's inhabitants even enjoyed the waters in the Middle Ages. In 1466, for example, a priest close to the shogun. Sorry, it doesn't sound right, but it is right. Close to the shogun, spent a month there, bathing during the day, and attending banquets in the evening. Acquaintances such as the shogun's painter and important vassal of the powerful lords. Toyotomi Hideyoshi was certainly Arima Onsen's greatest admirer. He visited the hot spring at least 9 times, and in 1585 he visited twice in a single year. In fact, he built several hot springs and a garden inside his residence, which were excavated in 1997, restored and opened to the public. Oh, that's quite cool. So Hideyoshi's hot springs and garden they built has been redone and opened to the public. That's quite cool. And while we're here, master level. We never looked at what happened in master level. We know we gain them, don't know what that means. So once the maximum level is reached in the game, you continue to play and earn experience points. These XP will contribute towards your master level. While this won't increase your basic stats, it does provide additional benefit. For each master level you gain an extra mastery point. Okay. I wondered what it meant, but that's all it is. It's just a number then. So it's just a number for people to have as on top of the level 60 level cap. Right, we're looking for a bird. There we go. That's it. That's the person. We're fighting them.
Could this be a Daiten?
Are you really attacking us?
Mortal wanderer.
Okay, he is really attacking us.
In the clash of steel? Or do you flutter by like a leaf?
I'm not attacking
on
for a minute.
Breeze?
Honor, of course.
Okay. He's not that strong, to be fair.
Do you see your reflection in my blade? Or do you wear a mask to protect your soul?
I was letting him talk for a bit because I was curious to what he was saying.
To cross blades with the Daitengo. This was just a man who talks like a bird.
2 mastery points for doing so. We gained some stuff for Noe as well. I was hoping he would give up, but he didn't. Tengu is down. Travellers reported seeing a glimpse of red-faced yokai in the mountaintop forest and hearing shrill bird-like cries. Isolation drove this young swordsman insane. Despite his efforts to become the legendary Tengu, he bled and died as a man. Second yokai dealt with. A bit disappointed really with that one. I was hoping he would be a tougher fight as well, to be fair. So this one is Setsu. This is Suka no Bakemono. Villagers report seeing glimpses of plant-like creatures crawling out the melon fields. They hear sounds of violent struggles as these creatures seem to be tearing each other apart. Okay, this one sounds a bit interesting. We may, for this one, I think we might even go as Noe. There's a chest over there to grab as well. I was just looking to see if he had any. Here's all the people. There's people around that he's killed. I just wonder if there was going to be his camp was here and there'd be a note or something. Demon 2 for Noe as well. New weapon for Noe. Yeah, I was just wondering if he had a camp that maybe would give us more insight into him going insane, but... Right, Setsu for the next one. Number 3 of 6. We might actually get these done today. It's all because they're all in places we've not really been to. I think that's the annoying thing, and I then get distracted. Same as here where we are now. There's stuff to do here that I could easily go and do, but I'm trying to focus. We'll swap to for Noe for this one. We fast travel to there, grab a horse, ride to here, jump across. It's probably I think that's the plan, isn't it? Yeah, ride to here, get across from there. Well, as I say, we'll swap to Noe as well. I'm not going to change the animus. I can't. We'll just leave that for the minute. Might need some resources here though. Restock rations and things. She will have a load of weapons to look at. We've got mastery points to look at as well. Storage really does need doing actually sooner rather than later. I'm gonna have to do it now. Both of them are carrying quite a lot of gear now, and I don't want to get to the point where we deal with something and then can't take any rewards. We'll have a look at that new Kushigama in a second. Rid of those. Oh, that's fine. Yasuke. Yeah, see how much Yasuke's carrying. The small weapons, Yasuke's got no inner weapons on him. We never sell anything either. For those that aren't aware, we don't sell a single thing. Oh yeah, we don't. We to be fair, we don't sell a single weapon or armor. All of them go into storage. We haven't sold a single weapon all the way through. What we do is we keep the highest level gold legendary item weapon on us, and maybe one or two epics. I don't know why I keep the epics, to be fair. But yeah, we don't sell anything or break anything down. We just store it. But it's more so I don't want to get to the point of not being able to pick anything up. Right, I think we're done. And there's enough that we can actually pick more up again without having any issues. The other thing to do when we're here quickly is check if there's any new things to add to here. No. Okay, there's a new horse archery activity now going to be added to the map. Not a new one, but one we didn't know where it was, essentially. That will now be on the map. There you go, horse archery over there. Something else that's easy enough for us to find now. Okay, we want to follow the road this way. I don't normally ride a horse, to be fair. Oh yeah, a lot of the purple stuff is better than legendary. I know, it's mad. It's mad that it works out like that. What I tend to do, though, is we only ever upgrade our gear every 5 levels. Now we're max level, we'll just upgrade everything to 60. So my plan is, I don't know how well this will go, because obviously there are legendary sets. Is to get all the legendary sets to level 60, if possible. Yep. But we shall see if that's doable or not. But yeah, I know I don't know why they do it that way. You'd think legendary should always be the best, but for some reason they changed it so it's not. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, legendary should always be the best. Otherwise, what's the point? Alright, we're just going to swim across. It's not that far to go. Well, there is a boat there, but we're just going to quickly get across. So if we look on the map, this bit we've not really explored once we get to this pathway. But we can follow the pathway and it will take us exactly where we're heading. Just got to find the path now. There we go. There's the path. Follow us around. This is all opening new territory we've not been to as well. Okay, we're getting close. They can be found in summer or fall. I think we're in fall. I think we're autumn. So I think we might be okay season-wise. That'd be annoying if it was only in spring or something, wouldn't it? This is Suka Lands. Just a place by the looks of it. You can hear Oh, look at that. What's on their heads? Let's see what they have to say for themselves.
Do not interfere, stranger. The fate of our melon harvest is about to be decided.
That depends on the sky and not the sword, doesn't it?
For generations, the Suika family has waged battle with the Makuari melon clan. And for
The melon clan.
the harvest of the champion has prospered.
Both harvests cannot be prosperous?
Insanity! Which is your favorite? The delicious Suika or the mediocre Makuari?
I enjoyed the suika more. They are crisp and refreshing.
A very wise choice. And now, prepare to defend them with your life!
What? Are you really fighting? Is he fighting? Okay, he's actually fighting. Oh, because she picked the one she prefers, and now we've got to fight the guy who does the others. The other guy's not even joining in the fight. Okay, I don't think we killed him. Hope we didn't kill him.
You fought well.
No, we just beat him.
The title of Melon Lord goes to Suika!
Definitely no yokai here. Just two farmers with a fiery passion for melons.
Fiery passion for melons. We've got a melon cart we can have in the hideout as well now. Anything else here while we're here? Other than lots of melons. So at least we didn't kill him. I didn't want to kill him really, to be fair. There's nothing else here, is there? Annoyingly. All this way and nothing. There is actually pathway carries on. Down to there. Whether there is something there, I don't know. Let's quickly run down there and just see if there is anything down there. Yeah, so it's that way. Just in case anything shows up. No, just a boat. Well, that's the third Yokai done. Then thanks for the like, but I was much appreciated. Okay, sometimes it's automatically. That one didn't. That was quite a cool one, though. I like that. Village reports seeing glimpses of plant-like creatures crawling out the melon fields. They hear sounds of violent struggles as these creatures seem to be tearing each other apart. No Yokai here, just farmers passionate about melons. And while they were fairly defeated in battle, the harvest would continue. Right, what do we got? Yuki Ono. That's going to be during winter, which should happen any time now, to be fair. Or we can make it winter ourselves. I don't really want to, just in case the other two need to be in other times. What's this one? Okay, paddy fields at night. It's currently night time. Well, it stays night time, we're fine. So this is Oshiro Baba. Villagers report sightings of a creepy old woman, a hideous ghostly face. They say her ramblings and demonic moaning can often be heard at night. Right, we'll stay as Noe for this one. This is in Yamato. It is currently, hopefully, going to stay nighttime. We can fast travel to our residence just there. This one will be Noe, then we'll swap to Yasuke for the other two. But I think we're going to be able to do winter as well. Did we gain any other... I know we got mastery points. No equipment. We'll stick. Okay, let's quickly spend the 6 while we got them. There we go. That's it. We've got one remaining, but that's fine. Okay, we've got a house nearby. I am conscious we've got half an hour of the stream left, and I want to get these done today if we can. As that's the other thing finished off. We did the Luis Frois missions this morning. The Works of Luis Frois, that will complete that storyline earlier. And I think this is the last storyline we didn't know about on our board. So if we can get that done today, that's something else cleared at least. But yeah, so far, Yokai aren't real. But then Yasuke already said he doesn't believe. But Noe hasn't said, interestingly. No, he hasn't said whether she believes whether they're real or not. Right, it needs to stay nighttime. See if there's any of these to put on. Loot target can go on. Assassinate. New legendary chest on the map. Another statue now will show up as well. Always got to browse contracts every time we go to a house, as it adds more things to the map. Perfect. Right, we need to go. So, is that still nighttime? I think it is still nighttime. Right, we need to face the other way. So it's that way. Where's my horse? I don't like rushing these things, but I do want to try and get them done. And to be fair, this bit's been explored previously, so that isn't too bad. Please say it's still nighttime. I think it is. Or early hours of the morning at the very least. Although I thought we'd been here before, that hasn't been done. Strangely. It's one of the statues we need to do. I think it's 14. Is it 69 or something in total? Right, supposedly we're here. Yeah, we can hear her. The old lady that people have been seeing.
That did not sound human.
We have to fight her as well, it seems.
You are dead, and now I am alone.
I want her to talk a little bit more, ideally, so she can say more of what's really going on with her. So she did say, "You're dead, and now I'm alone." So that's it. That's it. Did we kill her though, or no? We didn't kill her. The only one we've killed so far was the bird-like one. Are you going to talk?
Oshiroi Baba, enough! I did not hurt Ichiro, and I do not want to hurt you.
What did you call me? Oshiroi Baba? I am no yokai, you fool.
Of course not. But you sure do scream like her.
Idiots! But now I see you clearly. You are not my husband's killer. He was much smaller.
Well, you're scaring the villagers. Go home and get some rest. Drink some tea.
You are kind. I'm sorry I attacked you.
With mastery level number 2 as well, as we level up there. 4th yokai dealt with, and again, no real yokai, just an old lady. Having some personal issues after her husband was killed by the sounds of it. So, villagers reported sightings of a creepy old woman with a hideous, ghostly face. They say her ramblings and demonic moaning could often be heard at night. But no yokai here, just a lonely woman drenched in sake, attempting to relive her youth and rekindle lost love. There we go. Right, we've got the next one. Here's in the Silverlands. This is Takanoudo. Villagers and travellers report sightings of a strange monk on the roads at night. Monstrous in size, predatory in nature. Please tell me it's not a nighttime one. This one's winter, which we're about to be able to go to. That says night, but it doesn't say night in the clues. I really don't want it to be nighttime. We already have the location because we did the location previously. Annoyingly, it's somewhere we've not been before. We've got a house over here, and we'll head. Okay, we'll kill a load of people there as well. We'll be Yasuke for this one. Yep, no worries, Anthony. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and I'm sure we'll speak soon, Anthony. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, so we'll go there. We'll swap to Yasuke. We'll have to clear that on the way, and then head there. I've got a feeling we're going to get there, and it's going to tell us we need to wait till night time. We shall see. And I don't think there's that long of night left. but this would be the penultimate yokai done then. Is it daytime outside? Maybe. Let's see how we go. Any contracts to add? Legendary chest and food vendor. Food is still needed for a mission as well. It is morning by the looks of things outside. A new food vendor, yeah. Okay, we need to head left. I think this is the right way. Yeah, we need to head throughout the gate and then head right up here. I've got a feeling though we'll have to come back to this one. Just because it's not going to be night time. But we shall see. Okay, we won't just leave via the gate then, we're not allowed in there. There's me, I'll just leave via the gate, no problems. Not allowed. They might chase us, I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second. They do, they do. We'll stand and fight if we have to. Right. We're in the field, so this path on the left is actually where we're going. Are they chasing us or are they not? No. So there's a contract to clear on the right hand side, which is just reduce the amount of enemies there are. No one being held captive. Right, so that up there, we'll clear that while we're here. There's a load of resources to grab as well, to be fair. I've got silent arrows again. Camp's fairly open, to be fair. I'm losing track of where he is. One silent arrow left. We'll go those ones. Takes so many arrows to take people down. No!